think we started to see Jenny's behavior change around the age of 18 or 19. I think we began to realize that her behavior, the mood swings were darker, they were longer, and it was much more than teenage moodiness, you might say. And when we recognized that, we got her into therapy right away and tried to get a handle on it from the beginning.
And he said what they're finding now more and more is it's a chemical imbalance. They are finding that it's really a brain disease. Mental illness is a brain disease. So we had said that all along with Jenny. We would say it was like you had diabetes, Jenny. It's a chemical imbalance. And the meds were all about balancing the chemicals in her brain. But you know, in truth, some people are medicine resistant. And that was the biggest problem for Jenny, is the medicine didn't help.
So there are many good people in a field that so desperately needs to be trusted.
You know, you said that absolutely perfectly, which is what that Prop 46 is about. It's really about being able, as family and the patient, to be able to trust that the person, the healthcare professional you're going to is sober, is right thinking.
You walk into any restaurant in California and there's a grating on the window. Why can't doctors have the same type of system, or at least where that information is readily available? You've got this many complaints, or this person has been on drugs. I mean, at the time that people go to see professionals, most of the time they're desperate for help. Desperate.
And we were desperate. When Jenny was at the end, and it looked like we were losing her, we went to this facility and we brought Jenny to the facility, and the first thing they said to us was, our fee is $1,000 a day payable in advance. And we were desperate. And I took out my credit card and I said, here, you know, take care of my child. And they promised us they would take care of our child, and she died in their care.
They hear the water running, nobody checks on her for 2 hours. No one checks on her for 2 hours. She's supposed to be supervised. That's the whole reason she's there. Finally, somebody, the next person who is supposedly staff person, comes in 2 hours later, and he himself wants to use the shower and finds her dead.
Now, when we went that morning, I asked very clearly who was the one who got her out of the tub, and he told me who he was. He wasn't even certified in CPR, and it was the very first question I asked.
We just need to do more to ensure that the healthcare professionals who take care of our loved ones are not on drugs themselves. And as my wife and Laura said, there are many occupations where you can go to your job impaired and not affect somebody else's life, but a doctor who's impaired can kill someone. And we must do something about this. We owe it to ourselves and our children to know that our healthcare professionals are clean and straight and are obeying the Hippocratic